Make sure you make corrections. Ready? Marker, pen. Put the phones away. They're no good for you anyways. Go back to flip phones. Alright, what does the GDSR tell us? You could use your own words, right? It tells us whether or not, right? Whether or not, sorry, I thought I pressed, there we go. Thank you. Whether or not one qualifies, one will qualify for a mortgage. You can say it tells us whether or not you'll be approved for a mortgage, whether or not the bank will approve your mortgage, something like that. You're good to go. Where do your property taxes go? What is it used for? Goes to the government, right? Goes to the municipality. And the local school division. Did you say government? You probably said government, right? Yeah, I'd say if you say government, for today, public services road goes towards fixing roads, right? Used to maintain roads and pay Mr. Dirksen. There you go. It goes towards education, goes towards municipality, and perhaps maybe some local improvements, right? I pay myself. It's the irony of the whole thing. Then you ask yourself, does the school pay property taxes? Right? Probably not. They're probably exempt. Okay, Jorge is purchasing a property worth $161,000. Calculate the land transfer tax. No problem, Mr. Dirksen. I got this. Right? So that would be 131,000. Take away 60 grand times 0.005. That would be 300 bucks that you pay on that. Keep subtracting, that's 71,000. You can still do 60,000, correct? That's 1%, so you pay 600 bucks more. When you subtract that, you're down to 11. You can't subtract 50 from that, right? That would be the next bracket. So you just use the percentage that would be associated with the next bracket. That's why I put that right here to help you out, right? So 50 grand is what we would normally subtract from what's left over, but we can't. So you just take the percentage associated with that. Where's my key here? That's 165, right? So I will do this. I'll give you 1 mark for this. I will give you a mark for this. And then obviously the total land transfer tax is adding everything up. We'll just assume you did that anyways. So I won't give you a mark necessarily. If it's not there, then I would take off half a mark. Okay. At the end of the day, 1,065. Land transfer tax should be, you should be pretty good at it by now. Okay. G1 is thinking of buying a house. Estimates that the monthly payments are that. The annual heating cost is $1,800. And the property taxes would be $375 per month. G1's annual income is $75,000. Calculate his GDSR. I hope you notice that it's annual, right? So the annual income and the annual heating cost. So we need to do something with those two. So we go for A. Let me just show the work here. I will say that the heat will be 1800 divided by 12. That is 150 a month. Okay, sorry, 150 per month. The income is 75,000 divided by 12, and that's 6,250 per month. You have to have everything as a monthly amount, right? The formula calls for it. So let's calculate the GDSR now. We just add everything up, right? So you go a mortgage payment plus the 375 for property taxes plus the 150 for heating. All of that divided by 6250. If you don't do that, if you don't turn one of them into monthly, your answer will be, it won't make sense, right? It will be a ridiculous number. Okay, so we get that. If you add up the top, you get 1800. Yeah, 1800 divided by 6250 times 100, and that ends up being 28.8%. So if you, let's see here, how did I allocate the marks? I'd say you get half and half for turning the two yearly amounts to monthly. So that'd be 1 mark. And then I would give you 1 mark for setting this up, 1 mark for getting to this point, and then 1 mark for the correct final answer. So essentially 4 marks if you've done this right. You get 4 marks for that question. Yeah. You skip this? This? You didn't show this part? So, but you showed this part? Okay, that's fine. For today and tomorrow, I'll be fine with that because it's not a huge step, right? B, will you be approved? The answer would be yes, since the GDSR is below the 32%. Okay, so you gotta have that to get the marks. Yes and no will not cut it. Okay. So that is a mark for answering it correctly. This week would like to purchase insurance for his apartment. Oh, that's apartment tenant insurance. He estimates that his belongings are worth $89,000. Steve chooses standard insurance, $200 deductible. Calculate the annual insurance before taxes. We have everything we need now. So let's see how you did. Apartment, and it's standard. So standard, we max out at 75, so we need to grab the 359 and pay extra for the rest. So insurance, you grab the 359 plus, you're over by $14,000, and that's, you pay $450 per $1,000 of insurance that you'd like to pay or get on top of that. We want a $200 deductible, so we would have to multiply the whole thing by 1.10. That is 359 plus 63 times 1.10. So that would be 422 times 1.10. Because this right now is a $500 deductible premium, right? You multiply it up by 1.10, you get a $200 deductible. You got to pay more because you're paying less if you make a claim. Right? So marks, let me see here. I would definitely give you a mark for doing the 110. I would give you a mark for the 359 and a mark for this showing up here, this part. So 1, 2, 3 right off the bat, and I'll give you an extra mark for getting the correct final answer. So we will make this worth 4. So again, 1, 2, 3, right? 1, 2, 3, and then one more mark for getting the correct final answer. The next one, you're buying a home, right? And this is the value of the home, right? Area 3, standard, $500 deductible. You want it after taxes. You use your table, you get the 726. You're over by quite a bit, right? You're over by 580,750, right? Because this covers 200,000. You pay $355 per thousand extra. You're going to multiply this whole thing by 1.07. So here we go, 726 plus 2,061.66. All of that times 1.07. So you get, I just have the final answer. Sorry guys, here we go. 2,982.80. Actually, I did have this part. 2787.66 for this times 1.07. You still get the same answer, right? So again, the more work you show, the safer it is for you, because if you make a small mistake, it's not going to hurt you as much. You did? Off by a lot, or 32? Is this the same? This is the same? And this is the same. 355 over 1,000? Okay, so we are standard, right? So this is standard is 355. You did comprehensive. So -1. Still 3 out of 4, right? No, because like you're showing me you understand, right? Like that's all I'm looking for. Do you understand what you're doing? If you make a mistake along the way, that's actually how we would mark in the province. They would train us every year, every semester, never mind every year. Every semester I had to go for training. Good. So this page, you're gonna keep this one anyways. This is your quiz review. Quiz review. I would still write in the correct answer, right? All the more I would do that if I were you. Okay. How could you reduce your heating costs? I'm going to tell you if you can upgrade windows to triple pane. You can upgrade insulation in walls, attic, basement, etc. You can upgrade your furnace. You can change the. When it comes to this type of question, make it a bit more like a. How should I say this? The province used to say it's almost like a one-time thing, and then it just does its own job from there on in, kind of thing. Like if you said, for example, just turn down the heat, they would say, well, no, we want, if you said install a smart thermostat, yes, because that's you install it and it does its own thing. It saves you money from there on. Okay. If you have other stuff that is, yeah. So just furnace. I would give you one for the maintaining your doors and windows. I would say the furnace would be more like a preventative maintenance. Just one out of two. Yeah. Yeah. Fireplace? Install. You said install a fireplace? Yeah. Yeah. That would technically reduce your heating costs. Yeah. Upgrade furnace is fine. You're going from a medium efficiency to a high efficiency. Yeah. It increases your insurance, but it would reduce your heating costs. So the province would say, good to go. Yeah. Wood burning stoves. Yeah, your insurance will go up. It goes up, I think, more if it's an open fireplace versus a wood stove, but it goes up. Yeah, that's just a fact because the risks are higher. Do not say you can have it and just say I'm not using it, then the insurance goes down. But don't use it if you're not insured because if a fire breaks out, they won't cover you, right? Because you said I'm not going to use it, right? Like your actual oven. Well, they know, right? They investigate. They know where it started. But I kind of don't mind having a wood stove. I don't have one, but if something goes wrong in the winter, you have a backup, right? But calculate the annual insurance premium for a home in Area 4 valued at 225,000. More insurance? Are you kidding me? Right? So this one has a lot, right? It's homeowners. It's in Area 4. It is over the 200,000. It's comprehensive. $500 deductible after tax. So here it is. It's 1,063 plus. You're over by 25,000. You pay $519 per $1,000. You're gonna add taxes to it. That's 1,063 plus 129.75 times 1.07. Don't rush, right? Like one step at a time is recommended. 1276.24, there it is. And frontage, I added that, right? That's 50 feet. Okay. You're with me still, right? You're not thinking of what you're doing after school, right? What's for supper? That's what you're probably thinking. Work? You're thinking of work? Wow. Oh, okay. So you're not looking forward to it. So education, I take the mill rate, multiply by the portioned assessment. It's already portioned assessment. Don't do the 45% thing. And then municipal, it's 17,856 divided by 1,000. Same thing. That gives you 3303.36. How are we doing? And then improvements. I'm just going to go 50 feet times concrete paving is at 3932, right? That is 1,966. Right, so total is 2933.55 plus 3303.36 plus 1966 minus the $450 credit. So here it is, 7,752.91. You know how they